In this video we'll be talking about 7 things that you can do when you finish Half Life Alyx. Hello and welcome to the VR Cauldron, your melting pot of all things virtual reality. So, Half Life Alyx has been out for over 4 months now, and I'm sure that most people who are watching this have bought it and completed it a long time ago. If you haven't, well, I highly recommend that you get it if you're able to play it. It really is worth it. It doesn't have over 30,000 overwhelmingly positive reviews because it sucks. But what if you've already completed it? One of its many charms is its compelling storyline, but one of the few negatives is that it's not exactly a long game. And when you've been through it once, the second time isn't quite as fun. Or is it? I've heard many people say that Half Life Alyx has actually ruined other games for them, and now they don't know what to play. Well, I'm here to tell you that there's plenty you can do to scratch that Half Life Alyx itch. It's just like when I saw Independence Day as a kid and I went home and I had to see Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, but unfortunately we didn't have TV on demand, so I had to watch Hanging with Mr. Cooper. So today I'm looking at 7 things that you can do once you've finished Half Life Alyx. Before I start, if you love VR and you wouldn't mind my ugly mug popping up with VR content, please hit that subscribe button and hit the bell too so you know when I post something new. Ooh, I'm a poet and I don't know it. Right. In we go. So in with some of the more obvious ideas. Number 1 is to simply play it on a harder difficulty level. You're a gamer after all. If you only play it for the story, then you might as well go watch someone play it on YouTube. Kind of like what you're doing now. Excuse me, coming through. Idea number 2, if you really like a challenge, is to play the game again with only a pistol, without the upgrades. For me, the game was at its most terrifying when it was all new. I'd never seen a head crab or a Half-Life zombie in VR, and knowing I'd have to reload during a fight really freaked me out. This isn't Time Crisis, I couldn't just shoot away from the screen and reload it in every spare second. I needed to save my bullets. Which brings us nicely onto idea 3, cheats. Once I got that bullet reservoir, the game got less scary but a lot more fun. No longer did I have to worry about running out of bullets during a fight. I knew I'd always have at least 11 since I could reload when I had 10 bullets left. Use your cheats to fully upgrade your pistol, and hey, while you're at it, let's get all the other weapons. How about infinite ammo? Don't like reloading? What's wrong with you? But how about infinite clips? And let's throw in a bit of God mode into the mix. Activating cheats is simple, and there are guides all over the internet. I'll write a link to one of them in the description below. Just remember, you press that curly thing next to the 1 button, that pulls up the console, and then just do what I do on the screen. Easy. This one's for Kay! I like the plan. Die! On to the next one. So you just finished Alyx, you suddenly get all nostalgic. You want to play Half-Life 1 or 2, but you can't bear to play a pancake game now you've just experienced the future. Well, the good news is that those games can indeed be played in VR. I've just been playing something called Lambda 1 VR on the Oculus Quest, and that's basically Half-Life 1 in VR. You can also play Half-Life 1 and 2 in PC VR. They're now Half-Life Alyx in terms of the interaction with the environment, and obviously the graphics are, well, old, but they're still the classic games you know and love, but this time you really are Gordon Freeman. I've placed links to the guides you need down below in the description.
You got the wrong airlock, Mr. Freeman. You know I can't let you through here.
In at number 5 is Boneworks. Alright, this isn't Half-Life, but it sort of is, in spirit. Just like Half-Life Alyx, you can interact with everything in your environment. In fact, even more so. And look, they even have their own head crabs. Remember how we said that Half-Life Alyx can ruin other games? Well, the same can be said for Boneworks. In fact, people who played Boneworks first said that it ruined Half-Life Alyx because it wasn't interactive enough. In Boneworks, literally everything is something you can pick up and use in some way. But beware, the storyline isn't a patch on Alyx, so maybe just see it as a hyper-immersive sandbox game with story elements. So number 6 is something that could extend the lifetime of a game to infinity, sort of. Yes, we're talking about mods, and because Steam and Half-Life are made by the same people, Half-Life is obviously going to benefit from the workshop. So simply find Half-Life Alyx in your game library, click on the workshop tab, and there they all are. Simply click on the one you want, hit subscribe, and it will instantly download and be available next time you load the game. Speaking of subscribe, I'm planning on testing and reviewing Alyx mods in the future, so if you don't want to miss that, then please hit my subscribe button too. Cheers! And now you've exhausted all the ways you can get your Half-Life Alyx fix after completing the game. What else is there to do that doesn't take you into some other game? Well, how about a little game of tag with Jeff? Let's see what I can do with this. Oh god. Ah. Oh. Oh, he stinks. Well, I imagine he stinks. Let's shoot him. Let's try and shoot him. God. Get away. Ah! Yeah.
You're hurting him.
Yeah. Have it. Get away. Have some vodka. Good vodka, apparently. Let's get some more vodka. Would you like some? Go on, have a drink. Ah! Let's try again. Ooh, that's not what I want. Oh, fuck. Oh, there he is. Not too close. He's going to run away. Run away. So glad I got these gloves. Russell's doing me well. Yeah. Take it! Oh, his mouth's so big. Oh, he likes pot noodles. Took pot noodles in his mouth. Oh. Yeah, that wasn't meant to happen. Go, it's coming. Have it in the ass. Oh.
What is he doing?
He's beginning to believe.
Yeah, that wasn't going to happen. Listen. What was that? No? Oh, this is good. Hey, kitty. Come on, Jeff. Follow the noise. Come on. Let's get him in there. Keep going. Yep. No, don't stop that. Keep going. Ah! Come on, in you go. Oh. Maybe it'll still close. Oh no, he's coming out again. Bugger. Oh. Oh! Come on, we can do this. Come on. Oh, is it? Oh, crap. That wasn't meant to happen. Oh, God. Let me go. Come on, please. Oh, yeah. Let's find a bottle. Oh, God, he's right behind. Oh, whereabouts? Sure, this is going to close. Come on. Oh, God. Smell his breath. Get away. Do I need to go in there to get the box? Oh, it's nothing. It's nothing. Can you hear me? Oh, God. What's wrong with that? Right, come on, let's get him in there now. Do this. Come on, do it. One more, so we can do. Come on. Yes, come on! Go, Jeff! Go, go, go! You can do it! Close! Close! Shut! Yes! Yes! Get in!
My name is Jeff.
Admittedly, that does require you getting your hands on some kind of wireless VR, whether it be the Oculus Quest that I used or the HTC Vive wireless adapter. To those people who have a Quest and are trying to decide how to get into PC VR, I can't recommend Virtual Desktop enough. Wire-free VR is an absolute game changer. And don't listen to those people who say you need to be right in front of the computer that's running the game. I'm playing that in a garden. If you'd like to see my wireless PC VR setup, just ask in the comments and maybe I'll do a video on it in the future. And there we have it. 7 things that you can do once you've completed Half Life Alyx. Well, 8 really, because part 4 includes Half Life 1 and Half Life 2. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, I'd appreciate a second of your time just to hit that thumbs up button. If you do that, you'll be helping this video not get stuck on 12 views. So I've been Witch, and you've been watching the VR Cauldron. Take care of yourselves, and I hope to see you next time. See ya!